Hey yogis, it's Sina here, the Yoga Apothecary. Welcome to EPIDOSE number 3 in the 20 or so flow. So grab a towel and some water and I'll meet you on the mat. We'll begin with a seat at the top of our mat, meeting there. You're welcome to cross your legs in a position that's most comfortable for you. And you can have a soft gaze, or maybe you take this time to shut your eyes. And maybe you place your hands, palms to the knees, coming into this present moment, this time that you're setting aside for your practice. We're just taking a few minutes here for some stillness, not very long. Noticing the body rooted to the mat. The places of the body that make contact on the mat. Lengthening through the spine, through the center of the body, up to the crown of the head. Noticing the quality of your breath and the subtle ways your body may move with your breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up. Take in all the air you think you can. Spread those ribs. And then exhale, let something go. Let it release on the out breath. Another inhale, fill up. Take up space in the body and let it go with the out breath. As we move towards our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, inhale through the nose, seal the lips, and exhale through your nose, like you're creating a seashell-y, swirly sound in the back of your throat, or fogging up a mirror. We'll take it once together. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Notice the softening of the shoulders. Let your gaze meet the light, reach the arms forward, interlace the fingers, inhale. As you exhale, lift them above the head, cinching through the ribs. Take a breath, palms come up. And as you exhale, you'll side bend left. Keeping this left hip, it may want to lift, rooted to the mat. So only bend as far as you can, leaving both hips rooted. As you exhale, the right hand is going to release, left is still floating up. Either tent the fingertips to deepen this side stretch, or place the palm flat and maybe soft bend the elbow, side stretch, lengthen, exhale. One more breath in. And as you exhale, we'll start to twist towards the right thigh. Let the left hand grab for the right knee and walk these right fingers to the back of the mat and feel the twist. Lengthen. Maybe your gaze is simply to the right, or maybe it's towards the back of the mat. Now reach your right arm up. Start to bring your torso forward and take a side stretch here. So the right hand is reaching up and over, and my left hand is still gripping my right knee thigh. As you release, we come forward, crossing the arms over. So the right arm is above the left, and we'll take an eagle bind. Maybe your palms touch, maybe they don't. But I want you to round through your shoulders, lifting the elbows high, gaze up, lengthen. And as you exhale, we're going to round like cat pose. Elbows come towards the navel. Inhale, lengthen, reach and gaze. And exhale, round to the navel. Inhale, lengthen, reach and gaze. And exhale to the navel. Release the bind. Tent the fingertips slightly behind you. And loosen up your legs if they were crossed fairly tight, so there's space between the shins and feet. Take your inhale here, and as you exhale, lift your hip points up. Press through the palms, the fingertips. I should say. And feel this stretch through the body. Exhale, lower down. And switch your legs so that you're crossing the opposite leg over that you took on this first side. We'll begin here just to pause at center for a breath. Reach the arms forward, interlace, inhale. Lift them up, exhale. Inhale, palms reach up. And as you exhale, we'll side bend now to the left. Again, keeping that right hip rooted. Notice if it wants to lift. Then as you're ready, we'll release the left hand down, tent or flatten the palm. Soft bend the elbow, deepen the stretch. Breathing here. And then as you exhale, this right hand starts to reach for the left knee, thigh. We take a twist. Left fingertips reaching to the back of the mat, your gaze to the left or maybe behind you. Breath in. And then we start to bring the torso forward. We take a side bend with this left arm reaching up and over while the right hand is pressing on the left knee. Breathe here. And as you release forward, now this left arm's crossing above the right, eagle arms. Again, the palms may touch, maybe they don't. Rounding through those shoulders, protracting. Elbows reach up, look up, lift. Exhale, round through the spine, elbow to the navel. Inhale, lengthen, reach and gaze. Exhale to the navel. Inhale, lengthen, reach and gaze. Exhale to the navel. Unwind, tent the fingertips to the sides, loosen the legs. Create some space, breath in. Exhale, lift those hips, feel the stretch. Lower down, come back to where you were. Unwind the feet. You may want to slide slightly back onto the mat where you are. Walk the feet roughly hips distance apart. We're going to do a little bit of core work and then a reverse tabletop before we make our way forward on the mat. We're going to take Navasana, high and low boat pose. If this is not for you, you could just stay seated. Maybe bring your soles of your feet to touch and your knees come wide, and you could just hold here in a stretch. If you're joining me here, we're going to start in a tuck position. You start to float your arms forward, fingers reach. Float your knees up 90-90, it begins here. And as you exhale, you come low, reach. Inhale, tuck it up. Low and reach. Inhale, tuck it up. Low and reach. Inhale, tuck it up. One more, you got it. Reach. Tuck it up. Let the feet land, pause. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips reaching for your bottom. Adjust your feet, hips distance apart. And as we move to reverse tabletop, don't drop your head behind you. Try and keep it neutral with the body, with the torso. So take your inhale, soft bend the elbows. And exhale, reverse tabletop. Gripping the mat with your palms, hug your inner thighs. 3 points of each foot is pressing, squeeze the glutes. One more breath. And exhale, lower, very good. Cross the ankles, make your way over to tabletop pose, we'll meet there. Stacking the wrists under the shoulders, bringing those elbow creases to the top of your mat, widening the knees under the hips, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, neutral spine. Take a moment to press the mat away. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. Exhale, cat pose. Create a C shape with the spine. Relax the head and shoulders, but press through the palms, through the shins, through the feet. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more cow. And exhale, cat. We come back to neutral. From here, we're going to work through spinal balance, but I'm going to give you some options as a way to advance this pose or keep it in a less advanced position. Step the right leg back, leave the toes on the mat, and begin to shift forward with your inhale, shoulders above the wrist, and back with your exhale. Maybe you stay here if this is enough for you today. If you want to take it further, as you inhale, shift forward, float the right foot up, stamp the back wall, toes point down. And for full spinal balance, left arm reaches, thumb to the sky. You're welcome to come here. If you're going to take it further, and you can come back to tabletop as you need to, joining me, leave the left arm reaching, and tap the right knee to your elbow. Lengthen it back. Tap the right knee to your elbow. Lengthen it back. Can you give me one more? Tap it, lengthen full spinal balance, and then come back to tabletop for the other side. But sway your hips and shoulders in an opposite direction for a breath. Then we come back to neutral. Step the left foot, toes make contact. Shift forward, inhale, back, exhale. Forward, inhale, and back. Maybe this is enough today. Float the left foot up, stamp the back wall, toes point down. Grip the mat, right hand reaches, thumb to the sky, breath in. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Lengthen it out. Exhale, knee to elbow, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, lengthen, reach, and come back down, tabletop. Great job. Sway the hips and shoulders. Then tuck the toes and lift the hips and come to the first downward dog of the practice. Pedaling our dog, lifting one heel and then the other. A few cycles of breath here. Pressing through the palms, spread the fingers wide. Press through the thumb and the first finger. Offer your heart space closer to your thighs. Imagine pressing the mat away from you and widening your feet to the edges of the mat, dragging the mat as if behind you, even though the feet don't move. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Pause here in bear pose. Offer your heart space closer to your thighs. Rise up on the balls of the toes. And then from here, come back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look to the top of your mat and make your way up there. We'll pause here for a breath in a ragdoll forward fold. Just letting the head and shoulders relax. Swaying from side to side. Dangling the fingers like rainbows in the sand. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins. Shoulders at the height of your hips. Imagine you're looking over a cliff and draw your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Arms reaching up. Knit the low ribs together. Soften through the shoulders. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Elbows are at the height of the shoulders. Maybe you gaze up. And as you exhale, we'll take a cactus twist. Leaving the arms cactus and opening up to this right side body, trying to keep the hips square to the top of the mat. Inhale, center. And exhale, we take it to the left. Again, aiming to keep the hips square. Inhale, center. Bring the hands to the hips, soft bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Tent the fingertips and then step the right leg back. Lower the right knee and toes. Take a moment to bring your hand to your thigh. Draw this left hip back. Tuck the right knee forward. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach, soften through the shoulders. And as you exhale, we'll cactus. Pause here at center, breath in. You'll twist only to the left, breath out. Then from here, come back to center. And then come into a twist. So bringing the right arm forward, left arm back, reach. Hug the inner thighs in the twist. Inhale, exalted low lunge, right arm reaches up. Left can come to your glute or low back. Grow tall through center. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And then on your breath out, we come to a low prayer. So hands touch, right tricep, elbows making contact with the thigh on the left side, hugging the inner thighs, trying not to collapse here. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, plant the palms, sink back for a half split. Left toes towards the nose, dig and drag the left heel to the back of the mat. We try and take the arch from the back. Breathe. Then inhale, shift forward, lift the right knee and toes, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands and lower your left knee and toes. Take a moment to find center. Dig and drag the right heel, tuck the left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus. Elbows at the height of the shoulders. From here, reach the arms up. We come to that twist. Right hand draws back, left is reaching forward. Inhale, exalted. Left arm comes up, right to the glute or low back. Draw the hands through heart center. Prayer, low lunge. Palms touch. Left tricep to the right thigh. Hug the inner thigh, squeeze. Then from here, tent the fingertips, sink it back, half split. Right toes towards the nose, dig and drag the right heel to the back of the mat. Breathe and pause. Then shift forward, plant this left palm, suction cup through the left palm, push to the big toe mound of your right foot. We'll take a twist, right hand reaches. Then exhale, plant the right palm, lift the left knee and toes, look to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. We twist to the right. Inhale, center. Over to the left. Inhale through center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, tent the fingertips. Step the left leg back, lower the left knee and toes. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. We exhale to the twist. Inhale, exalted. Exhale through heart center, prayer. Breath in. Tent the fingertips, half split. Right toes towards the nose, dig and drag. Inhale, shift it forward, lift the left knee and toes, step back, downward facing dog. One more side to go here. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. And exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, lower your right knee and toes. Draw it up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, we cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we twist. Reaching the right arm forward. Inhale, exalted, right hand reaches. Exhale, we take the low prayer on the left side body. And then we come so that the right hand plants, suction it up. Press with the big toe mound of that left foot and take a twist. One more breath in. Plant the left palm, Lift your right knee and toes. Step it up to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Interlace the hands, palms reach up, breath in. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Plant the palms, bend your knees, step back to plank. We'll take a cobra pose. Take an inhale. Lower knees, thighs, toes. Palms are outside the ribs. Feet are flat to the mat. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, baby cobra. Roll your shoulder blades back. Imagine drawing your hands to the back of the mat and press the feet into the earth. Exhale, release. And then take an inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have one more standing series, a short one to do on each side of the body, taking it high from low, and then we'll close out the flow. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Round through the shoulders, shoulders above the wrists. Inhale it up. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Find your balance, soft bend the left knee. And rise. Arms come forward in up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. It's challenging your balance. Inhale back to center, pause. Open up for the twist. Left arm reaches. Inhale, exalted. Left arm comes up. Right to the glute or low back. Bring the hands to meet at heart center. Come into that prayer. Crescent, now high. Pause here. One more inhale. Then as you exhale, let the left hand make contact. We'll take a twist. That right hand reaches high. Try not to collapse on the thigh. Exhale, plant the right hand. Step the right leg back. We'll go straight to downward facing dog. You're welcome to take a cobra or a chaturanga if you wish to. We'll meet here. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose, round dome shape the back. Inhale, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the left foot in to meet the hands. Take a soft bend in the knee. As you're ready, bring it up to a crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we take the twist. One more breath. Exhale, exalted. Right arm up. Left to the glute or low back. Travel the hands to heart center. Exhale, prayer crescent. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, plant the right fingertips, take the twist, digging through the big toe mound of this left foot, suctioning up the right fingertips. Exhale, plant the palm, step back, downward facing dog. Take a falling out breath. You did a great job here. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. And as you exhale, we'll come to half pigeon. Bringing the right knee outside the right wrist, creating an L shape with the front leg, while the left leg comes long, and toes should point to the back of your mat. Take a moment here to find center, squeezing the right shin, left thigh, pressing the top of the left foot in the mat, and then take it as low as you feel comfortable, maybe staying high. Or you can come to your forearm. Or maybe you like to rest entirely on your mat. If you're on your forearms, you can interlace your fingers, being on the sides of the forearm. And keeping the spine neutral. So try not to overarch through the back, but keep the spine long and breathe. And we'll hold here for one more breath. Then make your way up to be supported by the palms. Sink this right hip so you can swing your left leg up and over. Adjusting your body as you need to be on the sits bone. Inhale, reach it up. We'll come back to a twist. Right arm coming, cradling the left knee, thigh. And maybe your gaze left or to the back of the mat as the left fingertips tent towards center at the back of the mat. Hold here for a breath. And then unwind for a counter stretch, coming on the right side body. Lengthen that spine. Lifting up, unwind. We meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches. And exhale, half pigeon. So the left knee's coming outside the left wrist. Same execution of firing the shin and thigh and the top of the right foot. Before you make your way as far as you took that on the other side, maybe you interlace those fingers, take that again, and remember to lengthen through the spine. Holding here for a cycle or two of breath. As we soon close out this practice, we'll press up through the palms, then sink over onto the left hip while the right leg swings up and over. Coming onto the sits bone, pause here. To reach the arms up, breath in, and cradling with the left forearm to the thigh and knee, and the fingertips content to the center and back of the mat, gazing towards the right. One more breath. Then we take the counter stretch, if you took it on the other side, towards the left side body here. And then simply come back to neutral and make your way onto your back. Taking this opportunity to maybe take a last posture you would like to take for your practice. Or simply just bring the knees to your chest and give a soft sway for just a breath. As we move to our Shavasana, knowing you can stay as long as you would like in Shavasana, I won't keep you here very long to keep the time. So as you're ready, begin to release the body into our true goal pose of Shavasana. So coming long on your mat and splaying, relaxing, take up space. Splay the heels and toes, shins, knees, and thighs. Root the hip points to the mat. Releasing up through the torso. Drawing the shoulders back. We always have them retracted. So keeping the shoulders, rolling them back as if you're creating a shelf for your heart. And releasing, of course, through the palms, forearms, elbows, and through the entire face, even through the back of your eyes. And maybe just noticing any residual tension you might be feeling. Releasing it, turning inward for just a breath in your Shavasana. As I said, you're always welcome to stay as long as you would like, maybe to take some time for meditation. But from here, start to wiggle some fingers and toes if you're joining me, maybe a soft rotation of the wrists. Become lengthening onto the mat so that the toes may touch and the arms can reach above the head to take a good morning stretch. And then slowly begin to walk the feet in, draw the knees to chest, maybe the hands to the knees or shin, maybe even the soles of your feet. And begin to give a soft rock to simply make your way over to the right side, using your arm as a pillow to pause here for just a moment to thank yourself for coming to the mat and what your body did for you in this flow. And press your way up to a seat to join me for just one falling out breath in Sukhasana. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it release and draw those shoulders down the back. Exhale. Inhale our thumb to third eye center, center of intuition. As you exhale, we bow. The light in me honors this light and beauty in the yogis who have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Thank you so much for joining for this practice. I hope you'll come back for another EPIDOSE of a 20 or so flow. Namaste.